Peace be with you. I'm making this video as a warning and as a reminder to Muslims about the importance of all of us being honest in business. Being honest in business is one of the most important traits of a Muslim, and I will show you what the Quran says about that. Not being honest in business is called the Mutafifin, and these people are hated by God and are promised to be destroyed by God. As a matter of fact, those among us, those of generations past, have already been destroyed by God for this type of behavior. When we're talking about being honest in business, the Quran mentioned this in a couple of very important places. In the 6th chapter of the Quran, where Sirat al-Mustaqim is described, this behavior is mentioned, the importance of this behavior is mentioned. And then in the 17th chapter of the Quran, where hikmah or wisdom is described, this behavior is mentioned. So in the 6th chapter, verse 152, we are told, "And give full weight and measure with justice. We do not burden a soul beyond its ability." So this thing, this is just talking about being honest in business. This pretty much encompasses all trade that we do, So when God talks about Sirat al-Mustaqim, this is a part of it. Give full weight and measure with justice. Be honest in business. And then in the 17th chapter, verse 35, we're told, "And give full measure when you measure out, and weigh with a true balance. This is fair and better in the end." So these behaviors are positively reinforced. So God says, if you want to walk on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, or if you want to walk with hikmah or wisdom, this is a part of it. So you have to do this. This is non-negotiable. But then this point is driven home in a negative sense. When we think about why are the destroyed cities mentioned in the Quran, right? Midian and Pharaoh and Ad and Thamud. These people are described as destroyed, but we are told why they're destroyed. So Midian is an example of how much God hates this type of behavior, how much God hates the Mutafifin. And this is mentioned throughout the Quran, but I'll only quote one verse so I can keep the video short. In the 11th chapter, verse 84, we're told, "And to Midian we sent their brother Shuaib. He said, 'O my people, serve God. You have no God other than He. And do not give short measure and weight.'" So basically, don't cheat in business. "Surely I see you in prosperity, and surely I fear for you the punishment on all-encompassing day. And O my people, give full weight and measure fairly, and do not cheat people of their things, and do not act corruptly in the land, spreading corruption." And they said no. They rejected this. So he told them, just like we're told from the Quran, a prophet went to them and told them this, and they rejected him, so they were destroyed. And God says that there is no change in His law. All of us get the same test. All of us get treated the same. So even if we call ourselves Muslims, if we cheat in business, we will share their destiny. And that's that simple. God promises this directly as well in the surah, or the chapter called the Mutafifin. And this is the 83rd chapter of the Quran. In verses 1 through 6, we are warned. "Woe to the defrauders, the Mutafifin, who when they take," and then this is explained it. We are explained what Mutafifin is in this surah, and we're told, "Woe to the Mutafifin, who when they take the measure from people, they take it fully, but when they measure out to them, or measure out to others and weigh out to them, they are deficient." So they cheat in business. "Do these think that they will not be raised again? For a mighty day, the day on which people will stand before the Lord of the worlds." It's that simple. So God warns us in several different ways. This is unacceptable, and nothing can replace this. You can pray as much as you want to. You can, do whatever you want to. This is one of the characteristics that are absolutely essential in the life of any Muslim. And if I don't embody it, or you don't embody it, we will share the destiny of the people in Midian, and we will go to hell. So this is very important, and I hope people hear it, and all of us are able not to sell our souls for pennies on the dollar. What can you sell your soul for? And that's what this says. The Mutafifin want money. And if we are those people, we are selling our soul for money, and God promised us hell if we do. That's it. Peace be with you.